Namaskar. Today we'll study menstrual cycle. So this menstrual cycle in female consists of three phases: menstruation phase, follicular phase, and secretory phase. The menstrual cycle starts with the menstruation. So it varies from 4 to 6 days in women. So day on average we can say 5 days, day 1 to 5. So with start of menstruation, the menstrual cycle starts. So day 1 to 5 is the menstruation phase. So it is followed by the follicular phase or proliferative phase, day 6 to 14. Then from 15 to 28, that is your secretory phase or luteal phase. And why we call these as follicular phase or proliferative phase or secretory phase or luteal phase, let us now discuss. So the female sex hormones are estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone are secreted from the ovary. So the female gonad is your ovary. Ovary secretes estrogen and progesterone. And ovary is stimulated by two gonadotrophins, your follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. These two follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone are secreted from anterior pituitary, and their release is regulated by the hypothalamic factor gonadotrophin releasing hormone or gonadotrophin releasing factor. So hypothalamus releases gonadotrophin releasing hormone, which acts on anterior pituitary to secrete follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Now this follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone act on ovary. So when the follicle stimulating hormone acts, there will be production of a number of follicles, and out of all this number of follicles, only one follicle will mature and will be called as Graafian follicle. So number of follicles will be produced, and out of them only one will mature, that is called your Graafian follicle. And this Graafian follicle has two types of cells, granulosa cell and thecal cell. Granulosa cell and thecal cell, but both these cells secrete estrogen. Granulosa cell is activated by follicle stimulating hormone, whereas the thecal cell is activated by luteinizing hormone. So follicle stimulating hormone acts on the granulosa cells of Graafian follicle to secrete estrogen. Now, so from this is your day 6, and when there will be day 14, on the day 14, that is the midday. So if it is a 28-day cycle, then it will be day 14. If it is a 32-day cycle, then it will be day 16. So I am telling here about a 28 days menstrual cycle. So on day 14, there will be release of the ovum from this Graafian follicle. So after releasing the ovum, this Graafian follicle is converted to corpus luteum. Okay. Now this ovulation occurs by the action of your luteinizing hormone. So when the luteinizing hormone acts, there will be ovulation, release of ovum, and this luteinizing hormone acts on the thecal cells to secrete estrogen, and luteinizing hormone acts on the corpus luteum to secrete progesterone. So after ovulation, there will be continuous secretion of progesterone. Now this ovum has two fates. One, ovum will be fertilized by a sperm or not fertilized by a sperm. So if there will be presence of sperm and ovum together form the zygote, that means there will be fertilization of the ovum, then there will be, we call it as a pregnancy. So if the pregnancy will be there, then corpus luteum will continue to secrete progesterone, and this estrogen and progesterone will send negative impulses to your anterior pituitary, progesterone also sends negative impulse to hypothalamus. So since these negative impulses are provided by the action of progesterone, so there will be no release of further ovum, because when a progesterone sends negative impulses to anteropituitary, there will be no release of follicle stimulating hormone, there will be no release of luteinizing hormone, so there will be no ovulation, so no ovum, no further pregnancy. So during pregnancy there is no chance for another pregnancy. Only after giving birth to a baby, then only the mother can again become pregnant. So if ovum is fertilized, then corpus luteum continues to secrete progesterone, and progesterone will send negative impulses so that there will be no further pregnancy. But if ovum is not fertilized, then this corpus luteum will be converted to corpus albicans. This occurs when ovum is not fertilized. So ovum is fertilized, corpus luteum continues to secrete progesterone. Ovum is not fertilized, corpus luteum is converted to corpus albicans, and corpus albicans, after conversion to corpus albicans, there will be degeneration of the endometrium, and that will lead to menstrual cycle. So because of that, we have three phases. So follicular phase, we call it as follicular phase because there are development of number of follicles. Proliferative phase, growth phase, out of all these follicles only one will mature, that is called Graafian follicle. Then day 14 occurs, then that will be secretions. So there will be release of ovum and also secretion of progesterone. So secretory phase, and there is action of your luteinizing hormone, so it is called luteal phase. And again it is also called follicular phase because there is action of follicular stimulating hormone. So after means up to day 25, so this after day 25, here day 25, if there is no fertilization, and then the corpus luteum will be converted to corpus albicans, and endometrium will degenerate, and that will lead to menstruation. So you can see the estrogen secretion in the first phase, 0 to 14 days, you can see there is increase in estrogen secretion, that will fall then after that, and progesterone secretion takes its peak after the day 14, you can see. And similarly follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, their release also it is shown. So this is all about your menstrual cycle, and based on this menstrual cycle we can have your contraceptives. Again you can see when the estrogen and progesterone level is more, they will send negative impulses, no ovulation, so no pregnancy. So we can provide this estrogen and progesterone combination as oral contraceptive or combined pill, and that will cause inhibition of ovulation, and there will be no pregnancy. In this way they act as contraceptive. So that we will discuss in the oral contraceptive chapter or contraceptive chapter. Thank you.